I'm working on some soul mix for those of you who are in tropical countries or wet and dry seasons. Good morning, my lovelies. I'm going to show you my mess. Okay, so you can see what I'm working on. All my bits and bobs, because I'm working on some shelves. So those are the spare screws. And I am forever doing something. Anyway, first thing I did this morning, plant related or succulent related, is bring down this aloe vera. I was doing a video the other night of something, and then now I brought this down because I am going to repot this. So I had this growing. I bought this actually. Why would you sell aloe in winter? Well, that's when I bought this one at the end of autumn. And I had aloe before. I was using them for medicinal purposes, for cuts and wounds and beautifying the skin. And drinking it, and I was drinking it as well, like getting the aloe vera. Okay, not just any aloe. You have to get the aloe vera. Aloe vera is good for you. So on drinks, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, okay, another one. I bought this grit mix all-purpose. So it's got pumice, scoria, diatomite, German hydrotone, zeolite plus basalt or basalt. I like to say basalt. And vermiculite. Can you get the drift now? I'm working on some soul mix for those of you who are in tropical countries or wet and dry season. So it's basically wet and dry and high humidity. So I'm not gonna, I even have to, look, separate them. Look at that. Huh? Talk about dedication. What I do for you, my lovelies. Okay, because for me, it's so easy with the granite. You know, the granite just does everything. It's a cure-all. Or the decomposed granite. But anyway, this is the last of the shelves that I'm putting together to go outside. And look, there's no hole. I was going to bring it back or take it back to where I got it from. So the other side is supposed to have a hole here because there's a bracket that goes across there. So I'm whinging. So they've got the hole there for the bracket, like sort of angle like this. But no hole there. Okay. So I need one hole in there. I could just drill a hole. But then again, I thought this is actually a good idea. So I can put long trays of succulents on this one. And yes, I slept in. Look, it's almost 12 o'clock. I got out of bed at about 11:15. Oh, you get to see all my mess. This is my dumping ground. And now this is actually my doona for the caravan. So we take it out because it gets moldy in the caravan. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I forgot about you, my babies. Okay. Last night, I stayed up. Okay, I was supposed to go to bed early because I was really tired from cleaning last night. And, these are succulents. Talk about maltreating succulents. Or is it maltreating succulents? Okay, I've got my super soil wetter that I'm using. And, oh, my goodness. Okay, Mabina is already dried up. And then this Mabina had been soaking in here last night. I soak it for a couple of hours, and then now this is ready to go into the, hang on, just put that there, go into my grow light. And oh, asparagus, I forgot to repot my asparagus. So that's just commercial potting mix with pumice. So I put a cup of pumice in one pot of that thing. Anyway, so the consistency looks like that, so that's what I like. This is asparagus fern. Is that a succulent? Because it's got like little tubes or bulbs. Now this one is soaking in here last night. Oh, well, actually this one I soaked it for 2 days, a day and a half. I'm not sure, but I forgot about it. But anyway, that's what I do. And this one, okay, I'm going to talk to you about buying succulents. When you buy succulents, or when I buy succulents, they have that horrible peat moss. And if you left it for a long time, so the succulents will still grow in that peat moss. But once they reach a certain size, I find that they rot. I have a few that rotted, and the ones that have rotted are the ones who's also got some peat moss soil. See, I remove everything and then I let them dry, because when you do get them, or when I do get them, I don't know if it's the same as your experience, you do get them and sometimes they water them so much in the shops that they rotted. They already start to rot. And so I remove all the soil and let them dry. So this has been drying out there for nearly, I forgot about it, 2 weeks. So last night I decided to soak it overnight. So which is what I do when I leave something for a long time, which I've done so many times in the past. So I remove the peat moss, dry it for even a week. Don't do 2 weeks, because they will just stress so much and they go really, really soft. Like these ones yesterday were all like soft, but then now I think that's, oh, this one is still, I think 80% hard and 20% soft. So, and then that one is, I think, oh, that's 96%. There's a percentage in my head, I don't know why. And then this one, ooh, that's 95, I would say, because there's still a certain softness. Or this one is 98%. But this is a Black Prince. See, that one actually rotted, you can see. So it's rotted. See, look at that. So I have to remove the leaves. Oh, because it was quite a big plant, like sort of covering my hand. And it rotted. Anyway, so now I am going to leave that for another couple of hours. And this is my water, so you can see I'm watering. Anyway, let's go. I'll show you. I'll leave you here for now. Okay. And I'll take you to the garage. Oh, where's my coffee? I have a sore back because, oh, you can see all my mess here. So these are the ones I potted up last night. I can't help it. I was supposed to go to bed early, but I saw my dried up plants, and so I started potting up. And look at all the peat moss. That's all peat moss that I've taken from the plants. And this is my master soil mix, what's left of it. There's only a little bit left, so I decided to mix some more, and that's my advanced soil mix there. And my back is killing me because it's see the position, you're sort of bending down. That's why I prefer squatting, because I can squat like this. Oh, that's the sea salt as well. So hang on. I put my coffee down. Okay, the small pieces like this are really, really dry. So even this one, this is still a healthy plant. So this is Echeveria this water lily. So I can feel that's still nice and plump. So I could still leave that for another 2 weeks maybe, and it will still grow. But I can see some new shoots new roots coming out, the white. So those white things, they're sort of see, tiny. They're very microscopic. I can see. I don't know if you can see what I see. Tiny little roots that sort of starting to come out from the dry roots. But anyway, so these ones, see, I have to pull off a lot of leaves as well. So when I buy a plant and I remove the soil, okay, look at that, remove the soil, sometimes I can remove the bottom leaves. So like that one there, see, okay, oops, it's flippy floppy. Okay, I've got the, and you just go from side to side. And this one actually, oops, there you go. You have to get, say, I called it the node. See those tips? So you have to get even that white bit, that's part of it. Make sure that you've got that, because if you sort of break it off to there, it's not going to grow. So that one, I'll put that there. But then these ones are the hairy one, I find. Some grow quick with, or they strike well from a leaf. But this is Doris Taylor. I think this is the Tosa. There's two types. Oh, this is Tosa now. Doris Taylor. I think I still got that Doris Taylor left there. There's 1, 2, actually, and then the rest. This one's the Tosa. How can you tell? It's all the same anyway. Anyway, so these ones are Black Prince. I bought them. I got a whole heap of Black Prince, but I am in love with Black Prince. Okay, I'll tell you. Black Prince, because I'm trying to grow them. My theory is that they will variegate eventually, because I've got a couple that's already changing form from my care. So I'm trying to grow a Bess Bates or a variegated Bess Bates or variegated Black Prince, because they're so expensive. I'm not paying almost $400 for one, where I think they've gone down in prices now. I think it's $300 for a plant. So it's just against my religion to do that. This is now 7 hours later. I forgot about them because I was busy doing something at the back. So just gonna take them out, put them in this tray to dry up, and I'm just gonna let that drip dry away, drip dry away. Okay, so as you can see, none of them has rotted. In fact, it's actually very, very, very healthy. It's now very, very, very healthy, nice and firm. Okay, so isn't that pretty? And then this one, I'll do the same. There you go, my lovely. And that is how you prepare. What's this video about? Preparing succulents for the arduous task of being tortured. Okay, so that one now, there's one leaf that's fallen off. See? I can propagate that one now. There you go. So I'm just going to let it dry, and after maybe a couple of hours, well, tonight after dinner, I'm going to pot them up.